Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from every part of the world you may be watching from. I welcome you to the edition of Marriage is a Big Deal. My name is Bola AJIBADE, and we will be talking about how to handle your introverted partners in this edition. Okay, I've heard so many people complain about how my partner is not interesting, my partner is not lively, my partner, I don't understand my partner, I don't know how to please my partner. I want you to know that you're not alone. Okay, there's so many other people too that are having this same issues with their introverted partners, but I want you to know that if the partners of introverted people could take a little time to learn the skill of handling them, they are the most loving humans on the surface of the earth. They are the most loving, they are the most lovely. Okay, but it just takes a little skill to manage them, and I would like to share a few tips with you today. Okay, because I've seen so many marriages crash just based on this. When introverts have expectations from their partners and they're not meeting it, and the partners are not sensitive enough to note it, and on that premise the marriage comes crashing down. I have a lot of cases like that, and I don't know, maybe you are even one of them, that your marriage is already at the verge of crashing because your partner is not forthcoming. You're having a hard time communicating with them. You can help them out, they are not as bad as you feel. Okay, if only you will learn to be patient, you will learn to be skillful, you will enjoy them more. All right, so we'll talk about some tips today. Just number one thing I want you to know is that your introverted partner chose you because they want a brighter life. Okay, yes, introverts know that their lives could be boring, could be stereotypical. Okay, and they need somebody that will put color, that would, that will make it exciting, make life exciting for them. That's why they would not choose an introvert like them. Okay, so if you happen to be more extroverted than your partner, I want you to know that he or she chooses you because of that. Okay, and this is the mistake so many people make and say, oh, she likes keeping to herself, I'm a fun loving person, he likes keeping to himself, I'm a social butterfly. I want you to know that that's what makes marriage, that's the beauty of relationship. Okay, that's just the beauty of relationship. It makes it colorful, it makes it interesting. All right, so don't throw that away, it can be managed. All right, despite the fact that both of you are different, you can still enjoy a blissful relationship and marriage. All right, so I want you to know that they chose you because of that difference. As we all know, in marriage, oftentimes oftentimes opposites attracts, you know that, right? Yeah, so anytime you're thinking of your differences, just always consider your partner as the one who stands to gain more. Okay, so when you think of having fun, all right, always think about your partner. Okay, you can have one, that's one thing about introverted partners, they won't stop you from having your own time. They are, most of the time, they are not clingy set of people. Okay, they want you to have your own time, and they want to have their space too. Okay, but when it comes to romantic relationship, both of you must have a common point. Okay, yes, it's good for individualism in every relationship where everybody has their life, but the beauty of relationship, the reason it's called relationship, is because there is something to be rubbed off on each other. Okay, so don't enjoy life alone. while leaving your partner, your introverted partner, behind. Okay, be their excitement plug. Okay, despite their stereotypical life, they need some excitement, and make sure you are there to provide it for them. Okay, don't always leave them on their own. Don't always leave them to stay forever in their space. Okay, create some adventure, create some excitements, brighten up their days. It might not be all the time. Yes, they could be possessive of their space, but it might not be all the time. But just make sure you make it a point of duty to bring them to your world of excitement, of adventure. All right, they love it. It might be as if they don't appreciate it, but they love it. They they stick to you. They chose you just to have that kind of life, and ensure you don't deprive them of that. Okay, that's number one. Another thing is introverts. They are more emotionally needy. They won't show it to any other person. They don't look it, they don't act it. But to those that they are in love with, they are more emotionally needy. Okay, so don't look at that withdrawn tendency they have. Don't look like that independent nature they have. I want you to know that deep down in them is a craving for emotional fulfillment, and you will do well to give it to them. They love people that pay attention to them. If you have an introverted partner, please pay attention to details. Be attentive. Okay, be attentive. They would not always talk, but you can study their body language. You can study their body language. You can help them to come out of their shell. Okay, they don't respond when they are being forced out of their shell. They don't respond favorably. Okay, but there's a way you bring them out, and you make them enjoy it, and even you enjoy it. Okay, so that's another thing you have to know, that they feed voraciously on the affection and attention of their partner. When they appear so withdrawn, so independent to others, but you as a partner, don't make that mistake that is what they are to you. Okay, give them all the love, show them all the love, give them all the quality time. Okay, introverts don't just value you being around them. You have to make being around them what it's. Okay, pay attention to them. Don't make it all about yourself. Okay, that's another thing. Third thing we have to know is that introverts do well in answering questions than asking questions. So if you want to know them more, ask them questions. Okay, and when I mean questions, ask them intimate questions. They may be one word person. Okay, what do you like? What's your favorite color? Blue. What do you like to eat? Spaghetti, pasta. Okay, they may be like that, but I want you to know that they need someone that will bring words from their mouth, out of their mouths. Okay, so you have to learn how to ask the right kind of questions. All right, so don't think they will all come unlike other personalities. They don't readily talk, they don't readily express themselves. They need somebody to bring them out. They need somebody to ask them the right questions. So for you to be able to know them more, to understand them more, please ask them relevant questions, and you will see that they feel more comfortable to open up to you. All right, and the last but not the least is introverts. They love their space. They appear to be withdrawn most of the time because they need to recharge. Okay, so large gatherings, staying outdoor for a long period of time, for long hours, train them emotionally. So if you have to take them out, please never leave their side. Okay, they will need all the support to minimize the exhaustion. Okay, they get easily exhausted, unlike extroverts, who gets recharged by meeting people, by going to places. Unlike them, introverts love to be alone to recharge. Okay, and why is it like that? you know Around us, everybody is busy. Everywhere is busy. Outside, everybody is busy. Everywhere is busy. Everybody's busy minding their businesses. Okay, it's all noisy outside. Okay, and for extroverts, they need to recharge by going out to the hustle and bustle. Okay, to recharge. But for introverts, it's all noisy inside. Okay, they have all their thoughts. Unlike the extroverts readily express themselves, they express their feelings, but introverts have everything all muddled up inside of them. So that's why they need a calmer atmosphere. That's why they need quiet to sort out their feelings, to sort out their thoughts. Okay, and when they are being deprived of this alone time, they get drained. They get drained. They get grumpy. No, so you allow them. As a partner of an introvert, you have to learn to allow them recharge. Okay, and don't take it personal when they have to be alone, when they look withdrawn, when they want some space. Please don't take it personally. If you don't give them that space, you will not enjoy them. So if you want to enjoy your extroverted partner, ensure that you give them enough time. And while they are enjoying, while they are recharging, don't just forget them there. Okay, just like while you're charging your phones, especially people from the Africans, you oftentimes check if there's any message, if there's any message to respond to reply to, you remember something you want to do. Okay, always check on them. Don't just leave them. Don't just forget them in their space. Okay, try and check on them. Okay, make sure you check on them in their space. Let them know you're still around in case they need someone, they need something, you they need to talk to you. Okay, make them feel comfortable while they are recharging. Okay, one thing is that another mistake the partners of introverted people make is taking it personal, getting pissed off at their withdrawal. No, please don't do that. Okay, if they don't have energy, if they don't get enough alone time, they don't have the energy for themselves, they don't have energy to share, good energy to share with you. Okay, so you enjoy your partners more when you allow them, when you give them that opportunity to recharge. Okay, so they are more energized to be with you. All right, so please, I hope one or all of these tips have helped you in handling your partners. So just let me know your thoughts about it. Even as an introverted person, how are you able to cope with your partners? And I would like to read from you soon. Thank you very much for being with me today. So have a wonderful time. Bye.